So this is a worksheet regarding topical past paper regarding states of matter, chapter number 1. So the question number 1 states the diagram shows a kettle of boiling water. हम ये देखते हैं kettle है, यहाँ से water vapors आ रहे हैं, and inside we have this boiling water. So state change यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? Liquid to gas. When we talk about boiling, यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? Liquid to gas हो रहा है. So as the water vapor cools, it turns into droplets of liquid water. वो कह रहे हैं कि जब गैस जो है वो cool होती है into liquid, the change of state when water vapor changes into liquid water is described as boiling, condensation, evaporation or sublimation. So we know कि जब gas turns into liquid, we call it condensation. So option B would be a correct answer. Next is describe what happens when water vapor cools to form liquid water. Your answer should include the change in energy, arrangement, and the movement of particles. तो हमने बताना है कि what will happen when water vapor cools to form liquid water. कि जब जो gas है that turns into liquid, आपके पास change in energy क्या होगा? We're going to write the answer over here. Okay, तो हम आंसर कुछ इस तरह लिखेंगे that first of all whenever remember जब हम solid से liquid जा रहे होते हैं और liquid to gas जा रहे होते हैं, there is always an increase in energy. But when we're going backward from gas to liquid and liquid to solid, जब हम backwards जा रहे होते हैं, there is always a decrease in energy when going backwards. आप यहाँ लिखिए when going backwards from gas to liquid and liquid to solid. But energy always increases when you go from solid to liquid and liquid to gas. लेकिन जब आप backwards आ रहे होते हैं, there is always a decrease in energy. Secondly, what would be the change in arrangement of particles when gas changes into liquid? हमें पता है कि in gas the particles are far apart, liquid में they are closer together. So what would be the change in arrangement? Obviously, the particles when moving from gas to liquid, the particles would now move closer together and their distances between them would decrease. Like the particles would, or they can be packed more close. They would pack more closely now. What would be effect on the change in movement? Change in movement के ऊपर क्या effect होगा? When obviously gas के अंदर they were moving freely, but when they have turned into liquid form, what would happen to the change in movement? Now they do not move as freely as they were moving in the gaseous state. Liquid mein, when they have come into liquid, they would move less randomly. They would now move less randomly because they have changed from gas to liquid. So this would be one of the answers that you would be writing down. In chemistry, the state symbols solid, liquid, and gas and aqueous are often used. The table shows some changes of state. Complete the table to show the state symbol before and after the change. The change of state. Water boils in the kettle. Boil का मतलब क्या है? Boiling means liquid to gas. तो पहले आपके पास क्या होगा? Liquid. And after that क्या होगा? Gas. फिर आता है ethene is converted into polyethylene. Ethene में आपको बताऊं, ethene is basically a gas. और polyethylene जो है, polyethylene is a solid. Crystals of iodine sublime on heating. Sublime, the word sublime, sublimation क्या होता है? Crystals of iodine sublime on heating. So when you heat it, iodine solid would sublime, and sublimation is solid to gas. So the state symbol before change would be solid, and after the change it would be gas. The hint was already given us from this keyword being used by the examiner, which was sublime. Some marble chips are added to a solution of hydrochloric acid. Complete the equation for the reaction that occurs by writing the appropriate state symbol after each formula. So the calcium carbonate होती है, that is always in solid. Hydrochloric acid है, acids are always in aqueous form. फिर आपके पास calcium chloride solution है कि this is another solution जो कि aqueous form में होगा. Water आपके पास liquid होगा और carbon dioxide we already know would be a gas. तो ये आपके पास state symbols होंगे that you would be writing accordingly. Which state symbol is often used for the elements ऑफ द पीरियोडिक टेबल एट रूम टेम्परेचर। रूम टेम्परेचर के ऊपर आप कौन से स्टेट सिंबल्स यूज करते हैं? तो स्टेट सिंबल जो ज्यादातर यूज होता है पीरियोडिक टेबल में, यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दैट इज सॉलिड। Most of the elements present are actually solid at room temperature.